माथुरीं गोष्ठवाटीं राधाकुण्डं गिरिवरमहो राधिका माधवासां प्राप्तो यस्य प्रथितकृपया श्रीगुरुं तं नतोऽस्मि। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवैभव पुरी गोस्वामी नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिसिद्धान्त सरस्वती नामिने। अजानुलम्बित भुजौ कनकावदातो संकीर्तनैकपितरो कमलायताक्षौ विश्वम्भरौ द्विजवरौ जुगधर्मपालौ वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरौ करुणावतारो। हेलोधुलितखेदया विशदया प्रोन्मीलदामोदया साम्यशास्त्रविवादया रसदया चित्तार्पितोन्मादया शश्वद्भक्तिविनोदया समदया माधुर्यमर्यादया श्रीचैतन्यदया निधे तव दया भूया दमन्दोदया। तस्या अपार रससार विलासमूर्ते रानन्दकन्द परमाद्भुत सौम्य लक्ष्म्यः ब्रह्मादिदुर्गमगतिर्वृषभानुजायः कैङ्कर्यमेव मम जन्मनि जन्मनि स्यात्। तवैवास्मि न जीवामि त्वया विना इति विज्ञाय राधे त्वं नय मां शरणान्तिकम्। हे देव हे दयित हे भुवनैकबन्धो हे कृष्ण हे चपल हे करुणैकसिन्धो हे नाथ हे रमण हे नयनाभिराम हा कदानुभवितासि पदं दृशोर्मे। नीलाचल निवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्र सुभद्राभ्यां जगन्नाथाय ते नमः। भक्त्या विहीना अपराधलक्ष्यै क्षिप्ताश्च कामादितरङ्गमध्ये कृपामयी त्वां शरणं प्रपन्ना वृन्दे नुमस्ते चरणारविन्दम्। यं प्रव्रजन्तमनुपेतमपेतकृत्यम् द्वैपायनो विरह कातर आजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरोगोऽभिनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayit Tamadidevam Karunanidhanam Tamalavarnam Suhitavataram Apara Sansara Samudra Setum Bhajamahe Bhagavata Swarupam Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanang Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jaya Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunatha Sri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunatha Adadana Trinang Dantai Ridang Jache Puna Puna Srimad Rupa Padam Bhoja Dhulishyam Janma Janmani Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Soyam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. First of all, I offer my innumerable Sastang Dandavas unto the lotus feet of my Gurupada Padma, Nitala Pravishto Om Vishnupada Paramahansa, Ashtotra Satta Sri Srimad Bhakti Vaibhava Puri Goswami Maharaj, and pray his causeless mercy. Then I offer my innumerable Sastanga Dandavas unto the lotus feet of His Divine Grace Nitala Pravishto Om Vishnupada, Ashtotra Satta Sri Srimad Bhakti Jivan Janardana Goswami Maharaj, then to His Divine Grace Nitala Pravishto Om Vishnupada, Ashtotra Satta Sri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj, then to His Divine Grace Nitala Pravishto Om Vishnupada, Ashtotra Satta Sri Srimad Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj, then to His Divine Grace Nitala Pravishto Om Vishnupada, Ashtotra Satta Sri Srimad A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada, then to all Guru Vargas, Guru Parampara, and pray the causeless mercy. Then I offer my innumerable Sastanga Dandavas unto the lotus feet of Sripad Ramananda Prabhu, Taruna Krishna Prabhu, to all present, Alayada Prabhu, to all present Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, devotees, and pray the causeless mercy of all. I am very glad to meet you all again. Today is last day here, I think. And very glad to meet my god brother Taruna Krishna Prabhu. And her name Radhika?
Radhika.
Huh? Radhika, yes. Her name Radhika. He is my very old god brother. When our Guru Maharaj came in 1997, and I came with him, first I stayed in his house. So since then I remember. When I came to West, first to Italy, then our Guru Maharaj went to Italy. There is a city, Napoli. No, you are telling me. Napoli.
Remember in the car?
Yes. Napoli, yes. So we went to Napoli, and our Tarun Krishna Guru, he hosted us. So I was with Guru Maharaj. Since then I know him. And Radhika also I know, long time. Even in Vrindavan. She was staying in Vrindavan. So when he came to know that I am here, then she sent message. Oh, where are you? Where are you? I want to come. Then I asked you the address, then he came. So I am very happy to see them. Recently, before coming here, they were in Puri.
They brought many fruits with them and herbs and flowers to the kitchen. They brought many things.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, they were.
The herbs are in your garden.
Oh,
Yeah.
you see?
You got yes.
Yeah, these flowers also she brought all from their garden. They brought many things.
Oh, nice. He very good. I love
Yeah.
him from beginning, I know. So, whenever he comes, he propensity to do service. I know.
Very
So,
nice.
yeah, good. Then I told immediately, I asked the address.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we had no plan that we will stay long time. So he was already here. But I was thinking he will come during Katha.
Okay.
Because time is 5 o'clock. So I thought he will come 5 o'clock. But we don't know that he will arrive at 2 o'clock.
Sorry.
Yeah.
We will come in the morning because we have arranged everything.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we are a bit later.
So when you called me and texted me message, my phone was here.
yeah.
That's why I couldn't reply you. Yeah. But anyhow, when you are here, then we arrived. So, okay. No. So few months before coming here, he was in Puri. So there he told, when you come, I told there is chances of going this year to England. So then he told, when you come, you let me know. Then I told, I will let you know. But I could not let him to know. But he called again. Good.
Krishna arranged.
Krishna did, yeah, good. When I came to know he sent, then immediately I gave the address.
Good.
So this is our Guru Maharaj's blessing. So he united again. Because by Guru Maharaj's mercy, I met him in Italy. Yeah. In 1997, Guru Maharaj took me together to his place. So we met there. Now again Guru Maharaj also united here. In England. I know he was a long time here. Then I told, when I will go, I will meet you. Then he told, yes, you come. When you come, you let me know. But it was not possible. But this year became possible. Go. Because anything in this material world we cannot do without the blessings of Hari Guru and Vaishnavas. As long as no mercy, we cannot be successful and we cannot fulfill our desires. Kaviraj Goswami telling in Chaitanya Charitamrita, our Acharya is telling, Apana ichha jiva koti vancha kare. Ishwarara ichha hoile phala dhare. Means jiva every moment desiring so many desires, 24 hours a day. You see, from after waking up early in the morning from bed, before going to bed, all day he has so many desires. So many desires. Everyone has experience of this. But it does not mean that your all desires are being fulfilled. Why? Kaviraj Goswami telling, Apana ichha jiva koti vancha kare. Jiva can desire, according to his desire, so many things. But all desires cannot be fulfilled. Impossible. Then what will you fulfill? Then Kaviraj Goswami telling, Krishna ichha hoile phala dhare. Which desire Krishna, means here Krishna and his devotees, Guru and Vaishnavas. Which desire of Jiva, Krishna, Guru and Vaishnavas, they want to fulfill, that will be fulfilled. Others no. Which desire Krishna, Guru and Vaishnavas want to fulfill, that desire will be fulfilled. Others no. So why? Because Jiva's fulfillment of his desire are dependent on the mercy of desire of Hari Guru and Vaishnava. It means if we are desiring anything to fulfill, then how we can be successful from this proof? We can be successful when our Guru, Vaishnava and Krishna, they will fulfill. So how they will fulfill? If they will be pleased. So to become successful, to fulfill our desire, what is necessary? We should try to please Guru, Vaishnava and Krishna. If they are pleased, everything will be possible to please. So unless they are pleased, we may desire, but that will not be fulfilled. This is the reason. Krishna is Ishvara Ichha Haile Phaladare. Ishvara means his Supreme Personal Godhead and his devotees. When they will desire, then our all desires will be fulfilled. Otherwise, we may desire, but we will be unsuccessful. We will only think and think, but never will happen. Yes. So, if we want something to fulfill our desire, first we will try to pray to Guru, Vaishnava and Krishna to please them. If they are pleased, easily everything will be fulfilled. Which Gurudev, Krishna and Vaishnava, they don't want to fulfill, that we cannot fulfill. Because Jiva has no power to do everything. What is our size, I told before. Balagra Satabhagasya Satadha Kalpitasya. Means if we cut our tip of the hair into 100 pieces, then take one piece of them, again cut 100 pieces. That is the size of our Jiva, which is invisible by this eye. And at the beginning I told, there is no any instrument discovered or invented by scientists by which soul can be seen. Because it is so small. It cannot be seen even because in this material world there are microscope by which we can see very subtle things. But soul is even more subtle than the subtle things of like what is atoms and molecules, neutron, proton. These are become before was only molecule, then discovered to atom. Then from atom again neutron, proton, or more smaller. But still that is possible to see according to scientists' discoveries and inventions. But till now there is no any instrument by which soul can be seen. And I told beginning that no scientist can discover any instrument or create and invent any instrument by which soul and super soul God can be seen. Impossible. Unless he follows the process of devotion. Why? The only instrument to see the soul, to see the super soul, to see the Lord is already declared by Brahma in Brahma Samhita, which is very important scripture for our Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Brahma Samhita. When Mahaprabhu went to South India, when he was traveling in South India, there is a river called Kritamala in South India. In Kritamala river, when he saw one was reciting this Brahma Samhita, then he collected from him, made one copy, then he brought. So Krishna Karnamrita, Brahma Samhita, these were collected, and Agni Puran, where the proof of Sita is there, that before, when Mahaprabhu was going to South India at the beginning, there was one Brahman or devotee who was reciting Ramayana, but he was crying. He was crying, why? Because when Ravana kidnapped to Sita. So when Ravana kidnapped Sita, then he was crying. But Mahaprabhu was knowing that real Sita was not kidnapped. So he does not know this, that's why he is crying. Then Mahaprabhu wanted to get the proof. During the traveling, he collected the proof of Agni Purana and other Puranas, where it is clearly written that Ravana could not kidnap real Sita. Ravana kidnapped Chaya Sita, the Sita, shadow of Sita, not real Sita. So all these proofs, which are very important for Siddhanta, the scriptural conclusion, Mahaprabhu collected and came to Puri. Then he presented to devotees. That's why Brahma Samhita, Krishna Karnamrita, these Puranas are the gift of Mahaprabhu, which is full of Siddhantas, scriptural conclusion. So among them, one of them is Brahma Samhita. In Brahma Samhita, Lord Brahma telling how one can see to the Lord, how one can see to the soul, how one can see the super soul. No any material instrument can qualify a jiva to see these things. Then how one can see? It is said, Premanjana Surita Bhakti Bilochanena Santah Sadaiva Pasyanti Jam Syam Sundaram Achintya Gunasrupam Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Brahma is telling, I offer my humble obeisances to Govinda, whose name is Govinda. Govinda has so many names. Why his name is Govinda? Gaha Vindatiti Govinda. Why Krishna's name is Govinda? Who has given this? Indra was given. When he created a problem to the Brajavasi, he wanted to overflow and by thunderbolt to kill the Brajavasis and Brajamandal, but he could not. At last when he came to know, all of you know, just reminding, at last when he came to know that he did very big mistake, he could not identify that he was Supreme Person Godhead, but he thought himself the ordinary cowherd boy who was son of Nanda, who is a cowherd man. Thinking this mundane human being, then he wanted to destroy his Brajavasis. But at the end, when he came to know that by his all power he could not destroy Brajamandal and could not kill single Brajavasi, then he came to know he is not ordinary small boy, he is Supreme Person Godhead himself. Then he became fearful. And now when he became fearful, then he wanted to ask the help. Who is the supreme authority to help the demigods? The supreme authority to help the demigods is Brahma. Because he is staying at the topmost level, in the last planet of this universe. Brahma is in the last level of the universe. Because there are 7 lower planetary systems, Atala, Vittala, Mahatala, Talatala, Rasatala, Sutala, Patala. 7 lower planetary systems. We are in 8th, Bhu. Then Bhuvaha, Maha, Jana, Tapa, Satya, where Brahma is staying, 14th planet. So he is the head of whole universe. That's why the first living being in this universe is Brahma. Before creation of this material world, the first living being in this universe is Brahma, who is owning Satyalok. So Krishna's first son is Brahma. So he is the head of all demigods, to take care, to guide, to control. So any problem coming to demigods, they will go first to Brahma. Now if any problem coming to demigods, they will go to Indra. Because Indra is king of demigods. But now problem came to the king of demigods. Then what to do? So he went to Brahma, who is the head. Then Brahma asked, oh Indra, what did happen? Then Indra said, oh Pitama, I have done very big mistake. Please help me, please help me. Please help. Otherwise without you I cannot be saved. So please protect me. Then Brahma said, what mistake did you do? Then Indra said, to Krishna I thought he is ordinary cowherd boy who is son of normal cowherd boy, cowherd man, Nanda Baba. So thinking this, because before Brajavasis, they were worshipping me. Every year they were worshipping me. So I was accepting their worshipping. But this year, this cowherd boy Krishna stopped, inspired them, convinced them, you should not worship Indra. Then they stopped my worshipping. Then I became angry, thinking that Krishna is ordinary cowherd boy. Then I became angry and sent the, Abaha, Pravaha, and the air, rainfall, you remember? Samvartaka. So Samvartaka is the rainfall, which is being used only at the time of annihilation. Yes. Samvartaka it is always that locked. Like in dam, the river, water is over a dam, always locked. You cannot open always. Otherwise your village will overflow. So when very flood, the dam is full, otherwise it will break that dam, then you can open sometime the gates. Similarly, in celestial planet, there is a heavy rain, which you can use only at the time of annihilation. At that time you cannot open that gate. Because if that gate will open, whole universe will be destroyed. Why? Now we are looking the rainfall, one drop is like this. But if Samvartaka rain will come, one drop will be a trunk of elephant. One drop. What to speak it has severe rain. Only one drop will like the trunk of elephant. Yes. If one drop will come, it will fill the whole house. Well, if severe rain will come, what to do? Overflow everything. So, Indra was not authorized to use that rain before annihilation. But he used for his personal purpose. Being angry to Krishna, thinking he is the ordinary cowherd boy. So, this pastime all of you know detail in Govardhana pastime. The purpose of speaking that how demigods are also committing mistake. So when demigods are committing mistake, then they are going to ask to help up Indra. But now if king is committing mistake, then what to do? So now he went to Brahma. Then Brahma asked, what you did? Then he explained, I have done this, I wanted to destroy Brajamandal, all Brajavasis, but I could not. Why? Because he was not ordinary cowherd boy. Now I came to know he is Supreme Personal Godhead Krishna himself. So please help me. Please help me. Without your help, he will not excuse me. So I may lose my post. I cannot be king anymore. So please, you are Pitamaha. You are our grandfather. So please help us. Please help us. Then Brahma, get out from here. Why? Because I have done the mistake.
I did same.
Before you, I have done the mistake. Then if I go and he will know that I am helping you, then he become more angry to you. So better, before knowing you, get out from here. Better. Because recently, before you, I have all done mistake. Because I stole all the cowherd boys and calves. And he is not happy till now. He did not excuse. Because after that also I came to know that he is Supreme Personal Godhead. Then for forgiveness, I prayed 40 verses, which is big verses. One verse of Brahma's prayer is full of Siddhanta. But I saw after 40 verses of praying, Krishna did not speak single word. So by this I came to know that he is not happy. For example, if between ourselves, our friend or relative or anyone to whom we are loving, with whom we have good relation, but sometimes quarreling happening. So when quarreling happening, then we are able to know that I can beg forgiveness. So then we can again meet together. So we are begging forgiveness. Oh, please excuse me, I should not have done this. I could not control the anger. So I spoke this, so I am begging forgiveness, please excuse me. Then how we can know that he excused? After when we are begging forgiveness, then he will, no problem, it happened, don't mind. So we should stay like before, no problem. I am not angry, so okay. If he speaks something like this, and his face is smiling, then we can know that he excused. But you are begging your forgiveness, but he is not speaking single word, and his face is not smiling. Then you can know that he did not excuse. Yeah. This is the symptom to know. So Brahma begged forgiveness and prayed by 40 verses, but still Krishna did not speak single word, and his face was not smiling also. Then Brahma thought, he did not excuse me. If any dispute among you or between you and someone, and after begging forgiveness also, if he is not happy, you came to know, then you cannot sleep peacefully. Oh, he is not happy, he did not excuse me, and you want relation with him, but he is not excusing, then you cannot sleep peacefully as long as your dispute is not solved. You cannot be peaceful. So now Brahma also, now dispute between Krishna and Brahma. He did mistake and he asked for forgiveness. But now Brahma came to know that Krishna did not smile and Krishna did not speak single word. So Brahma just prayed and begged forgiveness, but returned to his abode Satyalok. But he is unable to sleep peacefully. Why? Without the pleasure of Krishna, he cannot be peaceful. And now he knows that Krishna is not pleased, he is displeased due to Brahma's mischievous activities of stealing his calves and a cowherd boy. So now Brahma thinking, how I will be relaxed from this offenses. Then now Brahma thought one plan. Now in Krishna's form I cannot please him anymore. Because I tried to my best, not only once, 40 prayers means 40 times he actually begged forgiveness. Again and again. Means prayed one verse is for glorification of Krishna. Which is called Brahma Stuti in 10th canto, Srimad Bhagavatam, 14th chapter. Whole chapter is almost the prayer of Brahma. Beginning from Naumidyate Abhra Vapuse Tadidambraya. So one verse full of Siddhanta. Thinking that Krishna will be pleased, but Krishna did not please. So Brahma now thinking, I prayed by 40 verses, but still Krishna is not pleasing, means in this life impossible. And in this incarnation impossible. But Brahma knows that now Krishna is appearing in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is very munificent, more generous, who can excuse everything. So prior to his appearance, now Brahma appeared in the form of, Brahma went there to Mayapur. There he did austerity and penance. When he did austerity and penance, then Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, then he asked, what do you want? Then Brahma said, oh Mahaprabhu, you know I have committed a mistake at your lotus feet. And you are Krishna yourself. I know. But in your Krishna pastime, I have committed offenses. You did not excuse me. That's why I came to here to worship you. Because you are more munificent than Krishna. So, seeing your munificence qualities, generous qualities, I came here that you will excuse me. Then Mahaprabhu asked, what do you want? Then Brahma said, please excuse me for my offenses in previous life. It means in Krishna's pastime. And if you excuse, then I will feel bliss. Otherwise, no bliss coming to me. Then Mahaprabhu said, yes, I excuse you now. Then what do you want? Then now Brahma said, I don't want to go anymore to sell what is Satyalok. Then Mahaprabhu said, then where you will stay? Because your abode is Satyalok. If you don't go, where you will stay? Then now Brahma said, I want to stay with you. Because when you are going to appear now in the form of Mahaprabhu, you will preach your Sankirtan. So you keep me here with you. I don't want to go there. Then Mahaprabhu asked, why? Then Brahma said, because I am sitting at the top level of this universe in Satyalok, then I am becoming very arrogant. If a jiva, if he gets a very higher post, it is spontaneous that arrogance will come. Because you made me the chief of a whole universe. So I am sitting at the highest post. So arrogance is coming. Due to that arrogance, I could not understand you. You appointed me as the chief of the whole universe. But I forgot you. I wanted to taste you. When you were doing sweet-like pastime, Himal-like pastime, with your cowherd boyfriends, then I could not understand. when you are taking the remnants of your friends, which is called Brahma Vimohana pastime. In detail, 10th canto, very realizable. But that will take a long time. So, when you are eating the remnants of your friends, I lost my faith on you. I came to know that you cannot be Supreme Person Godhead. You may be ordinary cowhead boy. Why? Because in all Vedas, all scriptures I know, because I know all Vedas, all Upanishads, everything. So in all Vedas, Upanishads, I know how to offer to the Lord. And when I am offering anything to you, I am chanting Vedic mantras. All mantras of worshipping. Like Om Sahasrasi Sa Purusaha Sahasrakyaha Sahasrapat. These mantras I am chanting, but I never saw that you are coming and eating. Like in Pujari, offering everything. Following the mantras, what is written in Archana Deepika, the book, we are chanting the mantras. Are we looking that Krishna and Guru coming and eating? We are following this process. Because Brahma is teaching like this. So Brahma is telling, I am chanting Vedic mantras, offering you, but I did not see that you are coming and eating in front of me. If I am offering who is the head of the universe, and who is the knower of all Vedas, all etiquettes, all sadachar, everything, and I am offering, I am not looking, you are coming and eating, which is very difficult to see. But how God will eat the remnant of a cowhead boy? When you were eating the remnant of your boyfriends, Siddham, Subal, Madhumangal, then I lost my faith on you, thinking that you are cowhead boy. So why this happened? Because you kept me in a higher post. So I became arrogant. I could not understand you. I wanted to taste you. I stole your boyfriends and cows. So I don't want that post anymore. Why? If I go there, again become arrogant. So I don't want to go there. Then Mahaprabhu said, no, you go and now be careful. Because this is your duty. If you don't go there, if Brahma's abode will be empty, then how demigods, others will be maintained? How they will maintain whole universe? So you have to go. Then Brahma requested, no, I don't want to go, I want to stay. Then Mahaprabhu said, okay, if you are not desirous of going, then at least I am giving you some time to stay. As long as I am appearing here and preaching Harinam Sankirtan, through Harinam Sankirtan I will give prem to everyone, then till that time you can stay with me. Then Brahma said, yes, but I don't want to take birth in a high class family anymore. Why? Again become arrogant. So you make my birth in low caste family, so that I become very humble. So then Mahaprabhu said, yes, okay. Then he allowed to appear in the form of Haridas Thakur, who was in the lower grade always, association. So he was very humble. He was not thinking qualified even to go to Jagannath temple. Very meek and humble. Haridas Thakur was very humble. He was tolerating everything. Even anyone beating us, he was tolerating. He was being beaten in 22 marketplace of West Bengal, Muslim king. But he was tolerating everything. Why? Now in this pastime he became more humble. So then Brahma felt relaxed. And as long as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was there, he helped in his preaching. And he helped how to chant Harinam. Mahaprabhu preached how to chant Harinam through Haridas Thakur. Because he declared him as a Namacharya, the Acharya of Harinam. Mahaprabhu's no associate gave the example and externally preaching more Harinam like him. So Harinam was preached by Mahaprabhu through Namacharya Haridas Thakur. So he is Namacharya. Mahaprabhu had given different services for different associates and servants of Mahaprabhu. Through them, like Raghunath Dasa Goswami, he taught to the whole world different things. Through Rupa Goswami, different. So through Sanatana Goswami, different. Through Jiva Goswami, different. Through Gopal Bhatta Goswami, different. So through Haridas Thakur, how to chant Harinam. What is the significance of Harinam? What is the power of Harinam? All he taught through Haridas Thakur. So he was Namacharya Thakur. Namacharya Haridas Thakur. So after that, Mahaprabhu, when he was in Jagannath Puri, then he wanted to disappear. Then Mahaprabhu, first he was not allowing. But later on, after the request of Haridas Thakur, he allowed. So Haridas Thakur left the body according to his desire in Jagannath Puri. So then only Brahma felt relaxed. Now I am free. I am no more feeling of guilty coming. Because in Mayapur, Brahma expressed his feeling of heart. Brahma expressed his feeling of heart, and Mahaprabhu expressed the feeling of heart in front of Brahma also. Brahma expressed his feeling of heart, what he is feeling inside, in front of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Mahaprabhu also expressed in his feeling of heart inside, in front of Haridas Thakur or Brahma. That's why name of Mayapur became Antardeep. Antardeep. This is the reason of Antardeep. Antar means internal, means core of heart. Means there Brahma and Mahaprabhu, they expressed from the core of heart their feeling. That's why name of Mayapur became Antardeep. So Antardeep means Mayapur. And what is the reason of Antardeep? This. So Brahma, when becoming like this, then what to speak other? So now Jiva how can do this? Jiva is very easy to commit in mistake. That's why Jiva have done the mistake and fell down in this material world and suffering in this material world. So Jiva cannot do anything without the blessing. Because what is his constitutional position, which is invisible, any instrument of this material world. But any Jiva who tells, oh, I am, then it is only a he cannot do anything. But when he will be blessed, he can do the wonder. Like a particle of fire, it cannot do anything. When it is falling on the ground, it will extinguish him itself. And if it will fall down on the water, immediately extinguish. So a small particle of fire cannot do anything, cannot burn anyone. And if it falls on the ground or falls on the water, instead of burning to anyone, it himself will be extinguished. Because he is very insignificant. But that particle of fire, if will fall down on the petrol pump or gasoline pump, then it will burn whole petrol pump and it can burn whole Brighton, town of Brighton. Because that fire is so powerful when gasoline is there. But when we come in contact of inflammable product of gasoline, petrol, etc., diesel, etc., then only that small particle become more powerful. But instead of falling on the gasoline and petrol pump, if that particle fall on the ground or the water reservoir or ocean or river, then he cannot do anything. Instead of burning anyone, itself will be extinguished. Similarly, Jiva's condition. Jiva also like particle of fire. If Jiva will fall in the Maya, then he cannot do anything. Himself will be ruined. If a Jiva falls in clutches of Maya, then he cannot do anything. Instead, what to speak in doing anything and helping others, he himself will be destroyed. He himself will suffer what he can help to others. He will be degraded and suffering. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jatare sayanam. He will take bath and die, take bath and die, and change different bodies and accept different fathers and mothers in different lifetime for unlimited time, as long as he is not practicing bhakti again. So, like a fire particle when falls on the water or ground, he is unable to burn anything, and what to speak burn anything, it itself is extinguished, completely finished. Similarly, when a fire particle like Jiva will fall in the clutches of Maya, forget Krishna, Guru and Vaishnavas, then also he cannot do anything and he himself will be ruined. So he has to suffer. But when fire particle is falling on the gasoline pump, petrol pump, which are very inflammable, then by their help, his fire become very big, which can destroy whole city. Not only destroy whole city, if it is not being tried to extinguish, it can burn everything. Similarly, a small jiva, which is like the particle of fire, instead of falling in clutches of Maya in this material world, if he falls at the lotus feet of Gurudev, Vaishnava and Krishna and come in contact, then he can do the wonder. If jiva falls at the lotus feet of Gurudev, Vaishnavas and Krishna, through their blessing, he can do the wonder. Like a fire particle when falls on the gasoline pump or petrol pump, then he can do the wonder. But when he falls in the water and ground, he cannot do anything. Similarly, any jiva falls in clutches of Maya, he cannot do anything, he will be ruined. But if jiva is coming in contact with inflammable product like Guru, Vaishnava and Krishna and accept their blessings, then he alone can do the wonder. For example, our Guru Vargas, especially our A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, when he came, how when he came? Alone. When he came to the West, first he came alone. And that is also penniless. our Guru Maharaj and Guru Narayana Goswami Maharaj were telling, your Swami came penniless many times. Penniless means no single even dollar. I had 40 rupees. 40 rupees are less than $1 now. Nowadays, $1 is 8 rupees.
$half.
Yeah, $half even. So he came alone. He came alone, and that is also $half now, according to now. At that time also it was less than $1. And no single person with him. Alone. But came with only one chanting with Harinam. He has contact with the Harinam, means Krishna himself, because there is no difference between Krishna and his name and his form, identical. Nama Nami Abhinna. Means there is no difference between Harinam and Krishna and his form. Three are identical. So he came with Harinam, which is Krishna himself. Although no dollars, no money, but Krishna was there in chanting with. And in his tongue Krishna was there. And his Gurudev's blessing, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada, blessing is there. So connected with the Guru and the Vaishnava's blessing. So he came Guru, Vaishnava's blessing and Krishna's blessing. All the came alone, like all the one particle only. No many particles necessary. Only single particle of a fire, it can burn a whole city. It falls on the petrol pump or gasoline pump. No many fire particles necessary. One sufficient. Because that will, expand in big fire. Similarly, one jiva is sufficient to convert the whole world. But not all jivas. Who is connected with the Guru, Vaishnava and Krishna. So, who is empowered by Guru, Krishna and Vaishnava's blessing. Then he can do the wonder. So, our A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada came alone with only chanting bead and no one there. Even before arrival, he has several heart stroke.
Ah, yes.
Several heart stroke in the Jaladut, stroke. Jaladut. But still, he was surrendered. So, that heart stroke came to teach us that if we are surrendered, then that stroke cannot do anything. It will come and go to teach us. But if not surrender, small disease can kill. So after arriving there, by his blessing, I got his blessing from beginning. When I was a student of mechanical engineering, I studied his Bhagavad Gita. I told several places. I studied his Bhagavad Gita as it is. Then after reading, I went to our Guru Maharaj to take shelter at his lotus feet. I took Harinam. After reading the Bhagavad Gita of S. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, then I came to know, and then I told already. Then I decided to take initiation. So, he also came, and since then he is in my remembrance always, in my Kora path. So when I went to America also, I wanted to see his place. Like here, when I came here, I wanted to know his places also, and where our Narayana Goswami Maharaj went also. We want to visit. So when I arrived in America, he first landed, touched the land which is in Boston Harbor. Boston Harbor. I went there. There is till now one signal is there. Commonwealth Hemisphere. Hemisphere. It is written. Where Prabhupada landed there. And touched his leg first to the American ground. That is Boston Harbor. From there he went to New York and started preaching, and that is Tompkins Square Park, big park, where hippies assembled and he was chanting Harinam. Then he converted to hippies to happies. So now what is the cost of his whole world ISKCON temple? Billion pounds and dollars. But he went penniless. But he returned and disappeared this material world, leaving billion pounds and dollars temple. Where from came? It came from Harinam. It came from Guru and Vaishnava's blessing. So he came alone. But how many followers he left in the world now? Whole world is his follower. We are his followers only. If he would not come here, we would not have seated here. So, he is the root cause of our meeting here. So, he created all these. Then our Guru Maharaj came, who was very dear also. He has written to our Guru Maharaj. Several letters I have. And recently I got one letter also, in which letter he requested to our Guru Maharaj to convince the Chief Minister of Orissa about the Western devotees to allow in the temple. Yes. I got the letter. He wrote himself. Because that time, till now also, not allowing. So our Guru Maharaj got that letter where Prabhupada requested him to convince the Chief Minister and government departmental head, so that if possible to allow the Western devotees. And he has many letters. Several times he called to our Guru Maharaj to come here, but our Guru Maharaj denied to come because he said, I have responsibility here now. I am staying in Rajamandri, so I have temple, so I am taking care of this. I cannot go. You go. In future we will see. Like Guru Narayana Goswami Maharaj said. He also told. Swamiji also called me. But that time I was staying in Mathura with my Guru Maharaj, Bhakti Pradhan Kesava Goswami Maharaj. So I told I cannot go now. You can go, but I can help you. So he helped us sending Mridanga, Karathala, books. All of you know this. So all the books he printed, he arranged it to send from Delhi to America. And he sent the Karatalas, Vigrahas, everything. So now he proved that if particle comes in contact with the Hari Guru and the Vaishnavas, then he can do the wonder. Like our in Vaishnava Bandhana, Devaki Nandan Das wrote, Brahmanda Tarite Shakti Dhare Jana. Means one can convert the whole world. No many are necessary to convert the whole world. One is also sufficient to convert the whole world. It may seem impossible. No. As Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada gave the example, he came alone. He converted the whole world or not? Prior to him, who converted? No one. Like him. Prior to him, tried but could not convert like him. So he gave the example. Krishna set the example through him that one is sufficient to convert the whole world if under blessings of Hari Guru and Vaishnavas. So he gave the example. He came alone and converted the whole world, and he proved by shelter of Hari Guru and Vaishnavas and Krishna and Harinam how everything is possible. He came penniless but left the world with the accumulation of billion and trillion dollars and pounds property. Now one ISKCON is how many dollars and pounds you see. So he left all these, but came to Western world with the penniless. Came Western world alone, but left the world with the thousand disciples, followers. So how this possible? By blessings of Gurudev, Vaishnavas and Krishna. And alone the proof of Devaki Nandandas prayer that Brahman Dharite Sakti Dhari Janani. One is sufficient to convert the whole world, he is the proof. Like one particle of fire, when it comes in contact with the petrol pump, he can destroy a whole city. Similarly, one Vaishnava is sufficient to change the whole world by his purity if he has mercy of Guru, Vaishnava and Krishna. That's why what our Kaviraj Goswami said, Apana jiva ichha koti vancha kare, Ishvara ichha hele padare. Jiva can desire many things, but what Krishna will grant to fulfill, what Guru Vaishnava will grant to fulfill, that will be only fulfilled. Others cannot. So, jiva can desire only, but cannot fulfill. So, among us many, all jiva in the whole world, who is not desiring? Everyone desiring 24 hours a day, so many desires. How many are being fulfilled? Nothing.
One small fraction.
Yes, only. But how to fulfill, we should know the process. What is that technique of fulfilling our desire? The only technique to fulfill our desire is just try to please Guru, Vaishnava and Krishna. If they are pleased, by their blessing, you will be successful everywhere. Whatever you desire, they will fulfill. But to fulfill our desire, their pleasure is necessary. So we have to please them. When we please them, then they will bless us. So when they bless, then it is guaranteed we are successful. How? In Vedas and Upanishad it is told, Labha tesam, Jaya tesam, Kutais tesam parabhava, Jesam indi varasyama, Hridayastho janardana. Tesam labha, they will be always profited. They will get always profit. Never they will have loss at all. No loss, only profit. Jaya tesam, they will be always victorious. They will get a victory only. No defeat. Who? Not everyone. Who? Jesam Hridayastha Janardana. Who are keeping Lord Janardhan inside the core of heart. Janardana means Janana Bhaktanam Dukham Ardayati Nasayati iti Janardana. Lord Krishna's one name is Janardhan. Why? He is destroying the problems, calamities, sufferings of all devotees. So one of his name is Janardhan. Janardhan means Krishna. So who is keeping in the core of heart to Krishna, remembering Krishna always, remembering Gurudev, remembering Vaishnavas, then he will be always victorious, he will be always in profit, no loss, no defeat. So this is the technique, how to be successful, how to get profit only. The only remedy is to remember Lord, Guru and Vaishnava. It is the proof of Upanishad and Veda also. So if we want to please and fulfill our desire, then without Gurudev's blessing, without Vaishnava's blessing, without Krishna's blessing, it is impossible. So we should try to please Gurudev, Vaishnava and Krishna, then our desire will be easily fulfilled. So now we are here also due to their blessing. Without their blessing, it is impossible. I was telling from beginning of coming here. I am here because of my Guru Maharaj's blessing, because of A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada's blessing, because of our Gurudev Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami's blessing. Otherwise it is impossible. Because I had not think that I would come in England. Before never I thought of. Yes. But they arranged all this. I left my engineering job not to come to England. Not to come to go to America. I left my job to do service of Hari Guru and Vaishnavas and to chant Harinam, to practice bhakti. When I left, I did not remember this, that one has to go to Western country, etc. I did not think of this. But they wanted me. They wanted me to come, that's why it happened. How? I was telling something, but I did not complete first day. Our Guru Maharaj again and again forced. So without Gurudev's blessing, Vaishnava's blessing, Krishna's blessing, Jiva cannot do this, I told already, and impossible. Our Guru Maharaj, in 1997, I told you that he forced me, you take sannyas, you take sannyas. When I denied also, he chastised me. I told. In Vishaparanam, he told. And I tried to escape, but I could not. Because I told I will take sannyas later. Then I can take in Vrindavan. Then he also repeated me. Vrindavan is not for sannyas. Vrindavan is for bhakti, not for sannyas. Then I told maybe I take in after a few years. Then he told not after a few years. When you have to take sannyas, I know. Now you have to take. He forced. Then I was bound to accept. Then he ordered to our God brother Bhakti Sadhav Keshav Maharaj. Then he arranged a sermon. Then he gave also a very beautiful name also. So he also selected a name. Then our Keshav Maharaj and others, they were thinking what name we will give, what name we will give. Then our Guru Maharaj said, one of our God brothers, very prominent disciple of our Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada, his name is Sridhar Maharaj. He is a very scholar also. He is a scholar, so we can give this couple's name also, Sridhar Maharaj. So our Guru Maharaj chose. So it is his blessing. So he blessed everything. Then again he spoke, you made your passport, I told you before. You make passport, now you took sannyas, you make passport, then we will go together to Italy in 1997. So he forced to make passport, because when I left the home and left the engineering job also, I did not think that there is, after taking sannyas, they are going to Western country. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada preached, oh, he is a very extraordinary, great personality, so he is associate of Lord, so he can do this. But I am very insignificant jiva. I am very insignificant jiva, so I cannot imagine that to go to Western country. So I never thought of this. I did not think even that I have to go Western country. I just thought, our Gurudev told, what he told in Puri, he told, don't do Maya service. When I asked, after the end of Rath Yatra, I told you, after completion of Rath Yatra, when I wanted to go, then I went to his room, I did Dandavat and asked his permission in Jagannath Puri, in our Chaitanya Chandra Ashram. Because wherever our Guru Maharaj may be, Rath Yatra time he will be in Puri. Gaur Punyan time in Mayapur, and 4 months in Vrindavan, Chaturmasya, till Kartik. So he was in Rath Yatra time, then I wanted to ask permission. Then he asked, where you will go? Then I asked, I have appointment to join in the engineering job. So I will do service. Then he spoke, don't do Maya service. Don't do Maya service, you do service of Mahaprabhu and Radha Krishna. When he spoke, then I also agreed. I did not go to attend anymore. I did not think, oh, people are not getting job. I have gotten that job, which is very difficult to get. So I will do something. Our Guru Maharaj telling, okay, I will see in future. I did not think at all. I could have thought, okay, Gurudev, I can do few years like some devotee are doing also. I can do some years the job. I can get some money, then I can do service. Then I can leave the job and I will come here. I did not think. What he told, yes, I will not do that. Then he told, then again when I followed, then more blessing came. Because he could have understood if I would reply differently. If I would tell that, oh Gurudev, now let me do the job, then after few years of doing service, I will come and give up. If I would reply like this, then he would speak differently, because according to my desire. But when I told, okay, if you are telling don't do, then I will not do. Then his blessing became more. Then he connected with Mahaprabhu. Then he spoke, now you go to Mayapur. Now you go to Mayapur and receive the blessings of Mahaprabhu and blessings of Vaishnavas of Mayapur and Navadvip Dham. So he sent immediately. So without Guru and Vaishnav's blessing, Jiva will roam whole universe, but he cannot get association of sadhus. He cannot get bhakti. What Kaviraj Goswami said, Brahmanda Brahmite kon bhagyavan jiva. Guru Krishna prasada pai bhakti lata bija. So Brahmanda, Jiva can roam whole universe. Again and again, life after suffering only. But cannot liberate from the clutches of Maya and from cycle of birth and death. Then who can liberate from the cycle of birth and death? Guru Krishna prasada pai bhakti lata bija. By the blessings of Gurudev and Krishna. Then only he can get the seed of bhakti. So what is bhakti lata bija? What Kaviraj Goswami said, that happened to me. Practical. What is bhakti lata bija? What is seed of bhakti? What is seed of bhakti? We are telling, oh, bhakti, bhakti. What is seed of bhakti lata bija? Brahmanda tarite kono bhagyavan jivo Guru Krishna prasada paye bhakti lata bija. Bhakti lata bija means seed of bhakti. What is seed of bhakti?
Gurudev's mercy.
No. That is mercy. That is not bhakti lata bija. We are memorizing this. All everyone can tell. Because this is very famous quotation from Chaitanya Charitamrita in front of Sanatana Goswami, spoken by Mahaprabhu. Brahmanda tarite kono bhagyavan, Brahmanda brahmite kono bhagyavan jiva, Guru Krishna prasade paye bhakti lata bija. This is very famous, everyone memorizing. But what is bhakti lata bija? The seed of bhakti. What is seed of bhakti? Which is being given by Gurudev and Krishna. Guru Krishna Prasad. By the blessings of Gurudev and by the blessings of Krishna, one will get the seed of bhakti. What is that seed of bhakti?
The desire to serve Krishna.
Sorry?
Krishna Seva Darshana?
Yes. Yes. Perfect answer. Krishna Seva Vasana. Normally we are thinking, oh, seed of bhakti means Harinam. No. Seed of bhakti means mercy. No. Seed of bhakti, now we will think, oh, first we have to take initiation Harinam. First we have to take initiation, then when mantra is given and Harinam is given, Diksha mantra is given, that is seed. We will think like that. No. Without initiation also, bhakti lata bija will come. First seed will come. After initiation and etc., you will nourish the seed. So seed can first by mercy, but without mercy will not come. So Guru Krishna Prasad, by Gurudev and Krishna's blessing, the seed will come. What is the seed? Krishna Seva Vasana, the desire to serve Krishna. This will come only by Guru and Krishna's blessing. So, this my Gurudev gave this seed to me in Puri. So this is the proof. Yes. So I had a desire to do service. I had desire to do the service of engineering to get money. To get money and then enjoy the material world. Normally what engineering students and they are doing. But Gurudev distilled that desire and gave that desire to serve Krishna. He spoke, you don't do Maya's service, but do the service of Mahaprabhu and Radha Krishna. So this desire he injected in my core of heart in Jagannath Puri, by which seed after nourishment, now I am here. So he gave the Seva Vasana, means he destroyed the desire to serve Maya, to do the material service, to gratify the senses, and injected in my core of heart the Seva Vasana, the desire to serve Krishna and Mahaprabhu. Because he spoke, you don't do Maya's service, you do the service of Mahaprabhu and Radha Krishna. So this is called Bhaktilata Bija. Yes. And we have to nourish that by watering. What is water? Shravan Kirtana Karasasana. Then we have to do Shravan Kirtan, that is water. If you do, after getting this, as more you water, means you do Shravan Kirtan, then it will nourish and grow more. But Seva Asana is first necessary by Guru and Krishna. So without Gurudev and Krishna and sadhus, this will not come. So when he spoke, then I left, then I went to take initiation. First initiation was already in Berhampur during study. But before job, he told to leave the job. Then I left. Then I went to Visakhapatnam. This story I had already beginning I spoke, but it was not completed. So today will complete. What is time now?
Now it's 10 to 8 o'clock.
So I think today will not complete. Maybe we will continue other place or well.
Well, we started
Huh?
we started late today.
Huh.
So
Yeah.
maybe
But no problem if you late also. Because tomorrow we will go early morning.
Today's
Huh?
Fridays. Nobody has work tomorrow.
All are okay for that?
For them no problem. They will stay here. Only we will ask
We
to.
came for that.
Huh?
We
Yes.
came for
They
that.
came for, but our God Brother Tarun Krishna Radhika no problem because they will stay. They came for this only. But we have to ask to Karunamai. Hi, Guru.
oh please.
Okay? Okay?
Everyone are hungry to bhakti.
Okay, so we will complete this. We will complete this.
Yes.
Okay. Then I went to Visakhapatnam. When I went to Visakhapatnam, after first he told you go to Mayapur. Then I went to Mayapur. Then first I went to Devananda Gaudiya Math, I told. At that time, our Bhaktivedanta Vamana Goswami Maharaj was there. About Bhaktivedanta Vamana Goswami Maharaj, I told you, who were there were very close two associates of our beloved Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj, that Bhaktivedanta Trivikrama Goswami Maharaj and Bhaktivedanta Vamana Goswami Maharaj. They were three associates. They were three pillars of Gaudiya Vedanta Swami. Very close always, each other. But at the same time, very, lovely quarreling also. Lovely quarreling mostly between Gurudev Narayana Goswami Maharaj and Trivikrama Goswami Maharaj. Lovely quarreling, like in Vrindavan among Radha Krishna and Sakhis, etc. Yes. So he will speak something and he will try to repeat him like this. Lovely arguments and quarreling, which is relishable for devotees who are surrounded. Yes. But with Bhaktivedanta Vamana Goswami Maharaj know this. Because he is different nature. But Bhaktivedanta Trivikrama Goswami Maharaj is very, lovely quarreling nature with the arguments. So, our Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj was making arguments mostly with the Bhaktivedanta Trivikrama Goswami Maharaj. So, you must have witnessed during parikrama and meeting, etc. So he was speaking something, then Trivikrama was saying, no, this. Then he will go, no, this, like this. Yes. And which devotees they are there, they will release this. Even sometime, these lovely arguments is between Gurudev, our Guru Maharaj, and Narayana Goswami Maharaj between. I saw. Because one day, whenever Gurudev Narayana Goswami Maharaj will go to Vrindavan or Puri, and he comes to know that our Guru Maharaj is there, sure he will come to visit. Since when I came to temple and took shelter at his lotus feet in 1997, since 1997 till 2010, our Guru Maharaj disappeared in 2009. And 1 year later, our Narayana Goswami left in 2010. So, 1, 2 years, 3 years before, they did not meet each other because sickness, pastime, and distance. So, they were not going here and there, only staying one place. So, but 2, 3 years prior to the disappearance of our Guru Maharaj and Narayana Goswami Maharaj, whenever I personally witnessed, whenever Narayana Goswami Maharaj was going to Vrindavan or Jagannath Puri, he was, if he knows that our Guru Maharaj is present, then sure he was coming to meet him. Because they stayed long time together with Bhakti Pragyan Kesava Goswami Maharaj. And today morning I was telling, whenever our Guru Maharaj was coming from Rajmandri, we had known temple, he was staying in Kesavaji Gaudiya Math in Mathura and Rupsanandan Gaudiya Math in Vrindavan. And he was bringing huge quantity of coconuts. Coconut. Because in Vrindavan coconut is not available and very costly also. But in Andhra Pradesh it is very easy. And our Guru Maharaj also are not buying. Devotees were giving, bringing to temple. So because in Andhra Pradesh huge quantity of coconuts. So he was thinking, oh, we should take to Kesavaji Gaudiya Math, Rupsanandana Gaudiya Math and all Goswami temples. So he was bringing. And when our Guru Maharaj was arriving, then our Narayana Goswami Maharaj was very happily greeting to him and giving accommodation. And after that, when our Guru Maharaj was arriving, he was giving responsibility of speaking Harikatha to him. So he was speaking Harikatha. And sometime when he was going outside, then he was telling to our Guru, oh, you have to take care, we are coming, you take care. Like you were telling. Like you were telling, what I told you, go, no problem. Similarly, our Guru Maharaj was telling you, okay, go, no problem, I am here. So this lovely relation was there before. But all could not witness this because it was very before. So now when I took sannyas in initiation, then our Guru Maharaj told to go to Vrindavan. I told already, but just I am again reminding to complete today. Then he told you have to take initiation tomorrow. Then I took. Then again he spoke, you have to take saffron color. And how to make saffron color, he taught me personally. Yes. At that time, no powder. He had no powder. Nowadays, very easy. You just take the powder and make it saffron. That time, one red clay, which is called geru. So you have to rub by stone and make color and stir in the water. So Guru Maharaj personally taught me how to make saffron color. Personally. He rubbed, he took one water container, then he had one piece of marble piece, then I remember everything how he did. Then he was rubbing the red color clay. After rubbing, he was mixing with water. Then he put the cloth. Then he told you to make it dry. After drying, then he gave me. So he taught himself how to make the color. Then after Diksha, second initiation, he told, now you have to go to Vrindavan with me. Then I told, yeah, I came for you. Then whatever you tell, I will follow. I did not deny at all. Then he made ticket on 15 August Then on 15 August, we came by train from Visakhapatnam to Vrindavan. After arriving in Vrindavan, then immediately he told, you go to study Sanskrit, Harinamrita Vyakaran. Then I went there to study, where I met Rasananda Prabhu, who is now Bhakti Vedanta Sridhar Maharaj, and Vishnu Maharaj, who is Radhesam Prabhu, who is now staying in Haridwar. So they were my classmates, and others were from Rup Sanatana Gaudiya Math, to whom Narayana Goswami Maharaj was sending, but their name I don't remember now. Two, three brahmacharis were also. Because that is the only place to study Harinamrita Vyakaran that time. No good other place. Because he was very experienced and an old scholar, whose name was Hari Bhakti Das. So I studied there. After completing the study, our Guru Maharaj called me into Puri. In 1998 he called, but before that, in 1997 he called me when I was studying. I was in Vrindavan, then he called to give sannyas. And about sannyas I have told already. Then in Visakhapatnam he gave me sannyas. Then after sannyas, then to attend the DT installation ceremony of ISKCON, Ahmedabad. You know Josomati Nandan and Vasu Ghosh. Yes. So Josomati Nandan, the ISKCON, Ahmedabad ISKCON temple president. And Vasu Ghosh is from Baroda.
Baroda.
So they invited to our Guru Maharaj to install the DTs in 1997. So I remember that Ahmedabad ISKCON is installed in 1997. Why? I went with our Guru Maharaj. Govinda Maharaj, myself, Brajanandu and our Guru Maharaj. We went there and installed the DTs. Then Vasu Prabhu drove our Guru Maharaj. I told already that first we went to Dwarka. We stayed in Dwarka ISKCON. Then he drove to Srinathji, Nathadwar by car. All Varga. Vasu was driving. All by car. Then we went to Jaipur. Then we saw Govinda, Gopinath, Damodar, but no Madan Mohan, because Madan Mohan is Karoli. Then we went to Karoli. And from Karoli, Kamyavan, then Radhakund, Samkund, Govardhan, then went to Vrindavan. Then we arrived in Vrindavan. Then our Guru Maharaj told, now we will go to Italy from Vrindavan. Then in 1997, month of May, first we went together to Italy. We landed in the airport, Rome. Then in Gauramandal, there was a program. After Gauramandal program, then we went to Napoli by ship. Napoli. That time by ship, I think.
Really? No.
No.
I think it's
Sardinia by ship. Sardinia. By car we went to Napoli. Yes. But Sardinia is by ship. So Napoli at his place. It is in his place we stayed in Napoli. Then since 1997, I had been traveling with him. Wherever he was going, I was always going with him. Because the writing work I was doing. Whatever, any letter, anything, whatever he was telling to write, I was writing. So our Guru Maharaj, wherever he was going, I was traveling. And he forced me to come to Italy. He forced me to take Prabhuji? Madhumal Prabhu. So he forced me to come to Italy. He forced me to make passport. So unless he would bless, it was impossible to come here. That's why I am telling, by the blessings of my Guru Maharaj, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and Gurudev Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj. By all Guru Varsu blessing, Prabhupada all, and Radha Krishna also, but specially these three personalities. My Guru Maharaj, Narayana Goswami and A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. I am here. Because he forced me, like our Raghunath Dasa Goswami said, in what is, and Rupa Goswami Pada also said. Rupa Goswami Pada said and Raghunath Dasa Goswami Pada said that I had no desire to do any service, nothing. but who forcibly was telling to drink the nectar of these transcendental rasas. He is Sanatana Goswami. So I am offering to him. He is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Similarly, I had desired to do the mechanical engineering job. But who forcibly rejected that and stopped that and gave the Krishna Seva Vasana. Means you do the service of Mahaprabhu and Radha Krishna. And who forced to come to Western country also. You make passport, you will go with him to Italy. So by his blessing I came first to Italy. And with him I was traveling. So as long as you are traveling, I was also traveling with him. So this is the proof that by Guru Dasya blessing only it is possible. And after that, when I was staying in, wherever our Guru Maharaj was going, I was staying there. So mostly 4 months he was staying in Vrindavan. So as long as he is in Vrindavan, I was also staying. And whenever our Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami was able to know that our Guru Maharaj is there in Vrindavan now, he was coming to see him with Madhav Maharaj and 2-3 other brahmacharis. Because wherever he was going with group, so he was coming. I was there with my Guru Maharaj, so I was witnessing. Every time, every year he was coming to see. At least once, twice he will come. And when in Jagannath Puri also, when he was coming, and our Guru Maharaj was present, he was coming. There I saw, witnessed the joking also, like between Narayana Goswami Maharaj and Trivikrama Goswami Maharaj. That kind of argument and joking, I witnessed in Chaitanya Chandra Ashram in our Puri temple. When our Guru Maharaj was there, then at that time, our Narayana Goswami Maharaj was there in Jagannath Puri, but that time they came with many sannyasis. Bhaktivedanta Parjataka Maharaj, you know, after Vamana Goswami Maharaj, he became the Acharya. So Parjataka Maharaj, Acharya Maharaj, you know Acharya Maharaj? Secretary before. Gaudiya Vedanta Samiti secretary. So Acharya Maharaj, Parjataka Maharaj, Guru Narayana Goswami Maharaj, Madhav Maharaj, many, almost 10 sannyasis I saw. 10 sannyasis together came to see to our Guru Maharaj, headed by Narayana Goswami Maharaj. So at that time, when we were not informed. So I was there. We were not informed. Suddenly they came. Because I was with our Guru Maharaj inside the room. And in the room, door, there is a net for air circulation. So door was open, but door with net was closed. So we can see to the gate. From outside who came we can see. But they cannot see inside. Because no light. But we can see outside like net. So I was in the room of my Guru Maharaj, together we were there. Then when we saw the sound of a gate, then we wanted to see. From room we saw the gate. Then we saw many saffron color sannyasi. Many saffron color sannyasi. Then our Guru Maharaj said, you see who came? Then I came to her. Then I saw Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj, Parjataka Maharaj, Acharya Maharaj, because I know all of them. Then I told, Narayana Goswami Maharaj came. Then our Guru Maharaj said, he came. Then he stood up. Then he stood up and went to outside to greet him. Then I was holding to his hand. Then we together went to see him. Then already you did not go to our temple. When you enter, there is temple. And if you come here our Guru Maharaj temple. You have gone, yes. So when myself and our Guru Maharaj went outside, then already Parjataka Maharaj, Narayana Goswami Maharaj, Sannyasi Maharaj and Acharya Maharaj, all they went to the Natya Mandap to see the deity. Then myself and our Guru Maharaj, then we went to the temple instead of going to the gate. Because already from gate they went to the temple. Then I took my Guru Maharaj to the temple to greet them. Then they met there in front of the deity. Then they did Dandavat each other. After did parikrama. Then our Guru Maharaj said, let us go to his room. Yeah. Then he invited to a whole group headed by Narayana Goswami Maharaj to his room. And from Natyamandapa, when they were going down by the steps, then I was watching their joking. Our Guru Maharaj was telling something, then Narayana Goswami, oh, like this. Then, no, like this. No, like this, the joking. I was witnessing this. That is, they were also joking like Bhakti Trivikram Maharaj. Yes. And that I saw joking. Our Guru Maharaj was telling, oh, this. Then Narayana Goswami Maharaj, no, this, like this. Then they were laughing and smiling, joking. Yes. Because long time friendship, not one day, 2 days. Long time preaching together with the Bhakti and Kesava Goswami Maharaj, and staying in Kesavaji Gaudiya Math and Devanda Gaudiya Math and Rupanandana Gaudiya Math. So they know each other very well. And I personally witnessed it. What others tell, that different thing, but my personal experience I am telling. Sometime in Vrindavan, we were going to attend the appearance and disappearance ceremony. Appearance and disappearance ceremony of different acharyas like Bhakti Madhava Goswami Maharaj and other temple. When they were inviting, our Guru Maharaj was going. When our Guru Maharaj was going, I was going with him. Then Narayana Goswami Maharaj was coming there also. So then they were meeting there. But I saw Guru Narayana Goswami Maharaj was always very respectful to our Guru Maharaj. I did not see any time he disrespected in frontly, for personally looking. This is his very unique quality, I saw. Never he disrespected. Because sometimes this may happen, but never I saw. Always very respectful. Sometimes Guru Maharaj was a little chastising. He is senior. So sometimes chastising us, but Narayana Goswami was smiling, nothing telling. I saw. Because he is very senior. So due to seniority, sometimes he was like chastising like this, but he was smiling, nothing, no reply, nothing.
In Gopinath Bhavan.
Yeah, Gopinath Bhavan also. In Gopinath Bhavan also, but he never told, no, like never, I did not see. So in his whole life, I saw humility of Gurudev Narayana Goswami Maharaj in front of our Guru Maharaj. Did not make any angry mood. Yes. Sometimes we become angry at each other sometimes, but he did not. I did not see angry mood of Narayana Goswami Maharaj in front of my Guru Maharaj. Never see. So this I witnessed personally, my experience in front of them. And before I was not able to see the joking and making loving arguments. But in Jagannathpur, in our temple, I saw this. So like this, their friendship and loving joking also I witnessed. So now I have already told this, that by our Guru Maharaj's blessing, I am here. And not only that, 3 blessings I am telling. How? Because from beginning A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita, and when I was studying his writings, how he was preaching in Western country, how was his lectures. So after studying and listening, I was inspired. So that inspired me too also. Then third is how I got Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj's blessing. That I am going to tell. When I was staying in Vrindavan, I was going almost to listen his lectures. One day, what did happen? I went to see Radharamana temple, to darshan. At that time, I saw a very big crowd. Full, from entrance it is full. Then I thought, what did happen? Why is so full today? Why is so crowd? Then when I tried to go inside, then I saw Narayana Goswami Maharaj was speaking Harikatha in Radharamana temple. When I saw he speaking Harikatha, then I sat down immediately. Because some special Harikatha will come out already. Wherever I saw his Harikatha, you will see some speciality there. After all speaker he will speak at that, but some unique and the essence he will speak. So I thought today I can get some point also. Then I saw what he is speaking. At that time he was speaking on one verse, which is his beloved verse. That is, Anarpitam Charing Chira, Anarpita Charing Chira,
Karunaya
Karunaya Avatirna Paro, Samarpaitum Unnato Jalasa Swabhakti Shriyam. Hari Purata Sundar Beauty Kadamma Sandipita,
Sadaridaya Kandaris Puratu Vasachalandana.
When he recited this verse, then I thought, oh, very nice topic. Very good topic today. Very nice. Because it is very important verse. Then he explained it, what is Unnata Ujjwal Rasa. Before it was not clear for me. But when I heard in Radharana temple from his lotus leaves, he explained in detail what is Unnata Ujjwala Rasa. So since that day onward, this Unnata Ujjwala Rasa verse became clear to me. So this blessing also came. Since then, I am very clear about the Unnata Ujjwala Rasa, this verse. Before was not so clear. Because I did not listen the more clarification explanation before. But he explained in detail. Because by studying also not so easy, clear. But he was clarifying by giving the examples of what is Unnata, what is Ujjwala, what is Rasa, in detail. What is Swabhakti, what is Shriyam. First time I came to listen this. Then, since then it went to my heart and stayed. So then I got a more inspiration to listen more and more. So like this, whenever I was getting chance to know that he is going to give lecture, I was going to listen. Like this is blessing I was getting. But like before I told, oh, we did not see to Siddharama with Gurudev, how it got the blessing. Then to get the blessing, it does not need your looking.
Yes, yes.
To get the blessing between our affairs, between himself and myself. It does not interfere others looking.
Also it's possible between previous acharyas.
Yes.
Prabhupada's blessing.
Then you give one proof. You give one proof of A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada and Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur. That they met each other and a blessing. And he is attending in the program, etc. Very the proof. Very rare photo, very rare video. I did not see at all till now. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada, the blessing to A.C. Bhakti and Swami Prabhupada, and blessing and putting the palm on the head and telling, this photo photo and video till now I did not get it anywhere. But I cannot tell that, oh, I did not see the photo of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada and A.C. Bhakti and Swami Prabhupada. So how he can get blessing? It does not need my looking the photo and the video. It is the affair between his Gurudev and his disciple. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada and A.C. Bhakti and Swami Prabhupada. They heartily connected each other. So he got a blessing. Our proof is not necessary to certify them. We may not see that. How many photos of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada and A.C. Bhakti and Swami Prabhupada, you show me. I did not see it one single one. But still he got the highest blessing from him. What wonder he did, other disciples could not do. But other disciples were more with Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. So we cannot understand this.
Yes.
Bhakti is very subtle. It depends upon the mercy. And mercy can come in any form. Does not need only proximity.
Yes.
And who is staying in proximity, he may not get proper mercy. Many proofs are there. Who were together with acharyas fell down. Long time. Whole life stayed with acharyas, but consequent result fell down. So for mercy, no need proximity always. Proximity possible, okay, but proximity is not important. Heart connection is important more. So similarly, whenever I was getting opportunity that he is giving lecture, I was going sitting, but nobody was looking me. After listening Harikatha, I was going. After listening Harikatha finish, then crowd will come. So before crowd coming out, I was coming out. So nobody knows that when I was listening, I was meeting. So like this in Vrindavan I was taking the advantage of his Harikatha as more as possible. But at that time our Guru Maharaj was also present. So I had also service with him. So I was staying in temple. So no sufficient time to go here and there. Just trying to find out to listen Harikatha. Yeah. I was not free that time because I was studying also. I was studying and doing service also. And going with my Guru Maharaj also. So no sufficient time to free. So still I was trying to find out how to listen Harikatha. And how to, my concentration was not to travel only. My concentration was to Harikatha. Because for traveling I was not free. I was with my Guru Maharaj. So like this I was getting the mercy through his Harikatha. And Harikatha is more powerful. Proximity is not so powerful. Proximity can lead towards offense. Yeah. Proximity, if one is not so careful, if one is not careful, then proximity can accumulate the offenses.
The opposite result.
Yeah. So, like this I was listening Harikatha from him, especially in Rupa Goswami's disappearance day, 2-3 days program. Many Vaishnavas are coming, all scholars of Vrindavan, from Mathura. All scholars, Pandits, Vaishnavas, Sannyasi, all were coming and speaking about glories of Rupa Goswami. That I was not missing. Yeah. Anyhow, because our temple, Rupa Sanatana Gaudiya Math is very close. So very easy to go, within 5 minutes you can go there. So I was sitting at the back, so that you can come quick. Understand? If you sit on the front, then you cannot come quick. You have to stay a long time. After Harikatha also you have to stay. Because in the middle, if you stand up, then no problem. So like this, I was paying attention for Harikatha. After Harikatha finish, I was coming. Like this, I was getting his blessings. And sometime I was going with our Guru Maharaj to meet him in Keshavji Gaudiya Math. Because our Guru Maharaj was telling, now we will go to see Narayana Goswami Maharaj. Let us go. Then we were going immediately. So with my Guru Maharaj, several times I went to Keshavji Gaudiya Math to see him also. Not only he was coming to see our Guru Maharaj, but our Guru Maharaj also sometimes told, we will go to see Narayana Maharaj. And sometime after, because at that time our Guru Maharaj was coming by train. And in train we have to get down at Mathura station. You know Mathura station. So sometime from Mathura we were going to direct to Keshavji Gaudiya Math. So once I went from Mathura also to Keshavji Gaudiya Math with our Guru Maharaj. Guru Narayana Goswami was there. Then we got accommodation, prasad, like this. And sometime before going to railway station from Vrindavan, when our Guru Maharaj was departing after Kartik to Puri, then sometime he was telling, before going to railway station, we will go to see Narayana Maharaj first. So sometime we were going to direct from our temple Sabhagunja to Keshavji Gaudiya Math. There we were meeting with the Gurudev Narayana Goswami Maharaj. Then we were taking break 1-2 hours there. Then from there we were going to railway station. So like this our link was very old, long time. Then after that when our Guru Maharaj told me, you come to Puri in 1998. You come to Puri and take the responsibility of this Puri temple, Chaitanya Chandra Ashram. Then I went to Puri and took the responsibility of Puri. So since then till now, I was taking care. 25 years. Then when I was in Puri, sometime when Narayana Goswami Maharaj was coming to Puri, at that time he had no temple. But from Gaudiya Vedanta Samiti, there was a temple of Nilatala Gaudiya Math near Haddar Samadhi. So this Sri Damodar Gaudiya Math was not there. This happened when I was in Puri.
You helped with that?
Yes.
Because Brahmachari asked you.
That I am going to tell. From Gaudiya Vedanta Samiti, there was one branch, which is called Nilatala Gaudiya Math. But later on, Gurudev separated. So he made his own temple there, That is Jai Sri Damodar Gauri Math. That temple became very late. So prior to this, when Narayana Goswami Maharaj was coming, then he was staying in the place of Banwarilal Singhania. Yesterday I spoke, Singhania. You know Singhania? From Calcutta, one Marwadi devotee. He was very close to our Guru Maharaj. He was a disciple of Bhakti Janardana Goswami Maharaj, I told yesterday. But he was loving to all Vaishnavas and to Narayana Goswami Maharaj also. He has room in Rup Sanatana Gaudiya Math. He has room in Kesaraji Gaudiya Math. He has room in Girdhari Gaudiya Math, everywhere. Wherever he goes, he will have one room everywhere. Why? He is doing service everywhere. So, in which temple he goes, he will get good accommodation. Because all devotees there know that he will do service. So, he had one building, apartment in Jagannath Puri. And when I came to know that Narayana Goswami Maharaj came to Puri, then I wanted to see. I wanted to for his darshan. Then I wanted to know where he is. Then I came to know that he is staying in the house of Singhania. Then I went to the house of Singhania. At that time he was sitting. Then I asked to the servant, Madhav Maharaj, so can I see to Gurudev? Then he allowed. Then I went. Then I did Dandavat. When I did Dandavat, then he asked, where from you came? Then I told from Chaitanya Chandrasram. Oh, Bhakti Puri Goswami Maharaj. Then I told yes. Then how is he? He's okay. Then how are you? He asked to me. Yes, I am not okay. Then he asked, what is problem? Then he asked, what is problem? You tell. Then I told, I have one question to ask you. Then he told, what is your question? Then I told, how I can get bhakti? My question is in Singhania's place. So this is everybody that don't know. Everybody don't know. It was between him and myself. So I asked, how I can get bhakti? Then he replied, in Bengali he replied, Amra sadhana siddha noi. Amra kripa siddha. Means we are not sadhana siddha. By our own sadhana, we cannot attain bhakti. Not easy. Because we are not sadhana siddha. But Amra kripa siddha means we are a kripa siddha. Means by mercy we can get bhakti. Without the mercy we cannot get bhakti. Then I asked, then if without mercy of Guru and Vaishnavas, we cannot get bhakti. Then now you told, then I need bhakti, so I need your mercy. So from his question I am not bound to blame. Because you told that without Guru and Vaishnavas blessings, we cannot have bhakti. Because we are not sadhana siddha. By our own sadhana difficult. But by kripa, we are kripa siddha. By mercy we can get bhakti. Then I told, then I need your mercy to get bhakti. Then he smiled and put his hand on my head. Then this is the personal blessing in Singhania's place. Before was Harikatha speaking and other thing. But by direct blessing, you see, you put very nice, beautiful photo of him near my bed. Yeah, when I looking that, then I remember that. Yes, he's very, very beautiful. Asrivad.
Yes.
Blessing. Yes, he's that mudra, very beautiful mudra of a blessing. I love that. Yes. When you see, you will feel blessing. That your hand is like this. Yes, good. So then he put his this palm on my head and blessed. Then I felt blessing. So that was the first physical blessing. Yes. Then I smiled. I came over. Now I am feeling fortunate to have your blessing. Then he smiled. Then after there was other people were waiting, so I came out. So like this, whenever he was coming, I was going to darshan, and sometimes he was coming to our temple, to our Guru Maharaj to visit. So like this was going on. Then again one important thing happened. When he took the Jai Sri Damodar Gaudiya Math, Jai Sri Damodar Gaudiya Math, it was one devotee donated from Malaysia or somewhere. It was a hotel Sea Palace. Then one devotee bought and donated to Gurudev. So when they bought that, at that time, the temple in charge was Madhumangal Brahmachari. Madhumangal Brahmachari. Madhumangal Brahmachari. Oh, his name Madhumangal? Oh, good. His name was Madhumangal Brahmachari. And I was in temple president of our ashram. So I was a long time because since 1998. But this Damodar Gaudiya Math they took recently. So this Madhumangal Brahmachari came to me. And I asked, oh Madhumangal Brahmachari, how did you? Suddenly came without any information. What did happen? Then he said, oh Maharaj, I have one request to you. What? Now our Gurudev came today and we took one temple here. Oh, very nice. Which place? Oh, that hotel Sea Palace. That is a very famous hotel in Puri. Very costly. Oh, you took that? Yes, our Gurudev, Madhavara, all are here. So, you please help me. Then I asked, what? Because I have no experience, I am new. I am complete new. I have no experience, so what to do, how to do, I don't know. So please help me. Then I told, yes, whatever you want, I can help you, no problem. Then what he asked, I helped. Then I told, I am coming to see Gurudev. No problem. Then he went. Then Gurudev told to Madhumangal Prabhu that you invite all Vaishnavas and we will serve him Jagannath Prasad. So all Vaishnavas came. He invited. Then Mahaprasad, Jagannath Mahaprasad brought. Then I went to see him. But when I arrived there, at that time he was in Harikatha. So no personal meeting possible. He was in Harikatha. Then I, from distance, I did download to him, but I said to listen Harikatha. Then I listened Harikatha. After listening, then it was a crowd, so difficult to personal meeting. So all Vaishnava, they would take the Jagannath Prasad. So it was so late. So after listening Harikatha, did download from distance and took Prasad and came. Then again, I went to next day to see him. Then there we met again, discussed many things. No need to speak all detail. Some are not to discuss in public also. All cannot be spoken in public. Then like this again, after few years again he came to Puri. Almost prior to his disappearance past time, 1-2 years before. Then when I came to know that he is there, then again I wanted to go see him. But this time when I arrived, already darshan closed. Means public darshan closed already. Then Madhavamara was there in front of his room. Then I went and Madhavamara knows me very well. So when he sees me, he starts speaking Oriya. Although no clear Oriya, but few words he speaking. Asun, this is very easy. Like Asun. In Bengali Asun, Bengali Oriya are similar. Like please come. In English, Bengali Asun. And Oriya Asantu. And Hindi Aye. So when Madhavamara sees me, he is trying to speak Oriya with me. So Maharaj, Asantu. Means come here, please come. Then I went and we did download each other. Then I told, is it possible now to have the darshan of Maharaj? Then he said, oh, just now darshan closed. Just now darshan closed, he spoke. few minutes before, just now now darshan closed. Then I replied to him, yes, I know darshan closed. But if you want darshan again possible. I told Madhav Maharaj. And what this happened, then this year, when we met in New York, when I was completing US tour and returning to India, when I was in New York airport, he in American Airlines, and he was also returning same day, and we had tickets in same flight. So we met together in this year, in the month of June. Yeah. When I was returning to India, he was returning same flight. So that I will tell later. So when he told that darshan closed, then I told darshan closed, okay, but if you want, again darshan possible. Then he smiled. Because he knows, I cannot tell anything to Siddharma now. So he smiled. So if you want, if your blessing, then possible. Darshan timing closed, that is probably okay. But if you want, a special darshan is possible. Because you are servant of Gurudev. So I told, if you want, a special darshan possible. All common darshan closed. But special darshan possible if you want. Then he smiled, okay, let me ask Gurudev. He told, let me ask to Gurudev. Then I told, oh, no problem, you go and ask. But I know that if you ask him, he will tell yes. But before that, you should be ready to tell yes. Before asking to Gurudev, if you tell yes, then only possible. Because if you tell no, then difficult to go there. And it is happening, you know, everyone, with all servants. You have to please first servant, then only possible. Then I told, before getting the permission of yes from Gurudev Narayana Goswami Maharaj, first your yes is necessary. Then he smiled, okay, let me ask. Then he went inside to Gurudev's room. Then he said, oh, Siddharma's disciple of Bhakti Vai Puri Goswami Maharaj, he came to see you. So should I call him or not? Then Gurudev said, yes, call him. He said, no problem. Then Madhav Maharaj came out and told, yes, you are lucky. Gurudev told yes. Then so you can go and do the note. Then Madhav Maharaj came out. Then I opened the door and entered inside. At that time, how Gurudev was, exactly that picture is in my memory till now. Gurudev was ready to go to toilet, bathroom, because it was morning time. So he was with gamsa. You know, in India, to bathroom, everyone going with a gamsa. It is called culture of everyone. Because whatever, if you go to toilet, you have to clean all cloth. So normally you all are using the gamsa. So you can clean and come, no problem. Because it is etiquette. If you go to toilet bathroom, you have to clean that cloth. So gamsa is good to clean also, small. So he was also with gamsa and sitting on the bed. When I entered, I saw he stood up. He stood up with that gamsa till knee. Then I fell down at his lotus feet, Sastanga Dandava. When I did Sastanga Dandava, then welcome. Then he told, stand up. Then I stood up. Then he asked, like when he sees me, I always ask, how are you? How is your Gurudev? Then I told him, I am okay. Gurudev also okay. Then I started speaking. What was my talking with him? Oh, Maharaj, now I am very happy after listening your glories. Because that time, thousand devotees were going to Vrindavan, making Brajamandal Parikrama. Vrindavan was full of crowd. Many thousand devotees going to Brajamandal Parikrama when Gurudev was there. So, when I was witnessing that, then I told, I am very happy that your glories are being spread in whole world now. So you should try to preach more and more. You should try preach more and more. Then what he replied? He said, yes, I have done lots of service. That is true. And I have done my service. I have done, what was his talking to me, I am telling. What was, I have done lots of service and I have done my service. Now I am becoming old. But I have done lots of service and I have done my service. But you are young, so you should do more service. You should preach more. Particularly he instructed me. You are young, you should preach more. Then I told, if you bless, by your blessing possible. Then he said, yes, I am blessing you, preach. You preach more and more. And you are young, you preach more. Then he put his palm on my head again. So this is the second blessing. Personally, physically, by putting the palm on my head. So this blessing brought me here. My Guru Mahar's blessing, he was forcing to come to Western country, and he brought together with him, and A.C. Bhaktivedanta from Bhaktivedanta Swami from beginning blessing, and now Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj also blessing, because he blessed in his room personally. You go and preach more. That's why he is making all this arrangement also. Otherwise, I don't know anyone here. How visa is possible? So he is making through his disciples. So without his blessing, without my Guru Mahar's blessing, without A.C. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada's blessing, it was impossible to present here. So I do nothing. I am just their instrument. How they will play me, I will play. How they will use me, I will be used. So all credit will go to them. I am just a servant of them. So I am dependent of causeless mercy of them only. So I do nothing. How they will play me, I will play. In which service they will engage me, I will engage. What they will try to do by me, I will do that. All credit will go to them. This is my desire. To fulfill their desire and please them. I think time over.
Yeah. 8:37.
Okay, then we'll stop here. जय नितला पृष्ठोम विष्णुपाद परमहंस अष्टोत्तर शतक श्री श्रीमद भक्ति वह पुरी गोस्वामी महाराज की
जय।
जय नितला पृष्ठोम विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर शतक श्री श्रीमद भक्ति वेदांत नारायण गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। जय नितला पृष्ठोम विष्णुपाद श्रेयसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज श्लोक प्रभुपाद की जय। ऑल ग्लोरी टू द ऑल गुरु वर्गस की जय। ऑल ग्लोरी टू द असेंबल्ड डिवोटीज की जय। गौर प्रेमानंद
हरि बोल।
So briefly I concluded. Briefly, Raman Prabhu. Briefly concluded.
Yes.
If he explain many things, many will come. But no time, so briefly concluded. So without mercy, impossible. They are making all this. By their blessing, I am here. This is the conclusion.
Before you go in, you need to bless everyone.
that blessing will come. I will bring from them and give you.
Thank you.
Yeah. That I can do.
Yes.
I will bring from them and give you for your good, so that you improve in bhakti and your problems, calamities, sufferings destroy. You be happy and happily give up this body by doing bhajan and go to transcendental level to get the eternal service. That is my duty. We got to fulfill their desire. So that I can do. But I will bring from them and give you.
Yes.
I have nothing. Yeah.
When you speak about Maharaj, it will bless to you.
Yeah, that's true. That's
I
true.
remember Puri Maharaj when he came to Italy.
Yes, yes.
And he asked me to come, and and I do Dandavat, and he touched my hand, and he's like my dog. He's nice like that. No, I don't move.
Yes. That's why I remember him from beginning. Because when I came to Italy, since then I know him. And he is very good devotee. I love him.
I love you too.
And I have many years I am looking Tarnakustumur Radhika together. Good. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Maharaj. We are very appreciative that your association is very important for us. Because otherwise we are...
Today I am very happy to meet you here.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking when I will go England I will meet you, but when, how possible? But today became possible. Yeah. Okay?
Some mantra.
Amount.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Gaur Hari Gaur, Hari Gaur, Hari Gaur, Jai Gaur Hari Gaur.
जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग का गिरिधारी राधा विनोद बिहारी जी की जय, राधा मदन मोहन राधा गोविंद राधा गोपीनाथ जी की जय, जय श्री गिरिराज गिरिराणी की जय, तदीय श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय, जय नितला पृष्ठ ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति वैभव पुरी गोस्वामी महाराज की जय, जय नितला पृष्ठ ओम विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति जीवन जनार्दन गोस्वामी महाराज की जय, जय नितला पृष्ठ ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति वेदांत नारायण गोस्वामी महाराज की जय, जय नितला पृष्ठ ओम विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति वेदांत वामन गोस्वामी महाराज की जय, जय नितला पृष्ठ ओम विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमद भक्ति वेदांत त्रिविक्रम गोस्वामी महाराज की जय, जय नितला पृष्ठ ओम विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमद भक्ति प्रज्ञान केशव गोस्वामी महाराज की जय, जय नितला पृष्ठ ओम विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमद भक्ति विज्ञान भारती गोस्वामी महाराज की जय, जय नितला पृष्ठ ओम विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमद ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज श्री प्रभुपाद की जय, जय नितला पृष्ठ ओम विष्णुपाद जगतगुरु श्री भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय, जय नितला पृष्ठ ओम विष्णुपाद श्री गौर किशोरदास बाबाजी महाराज की जय, जय नितला पृष्ठ ओम विष्णुपाद श्री सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय, जय नितला पृष्ठ ओम विष्णुपाद वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथ दास बाबाजी महाराज की जय, गौड़ीय वेदांताचार्य बलदेव विद्याभूषण प्रभु की जय, जय श्री विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती ठाकुर की जय, जय नरोत्तम श्रीनिवास श्यामानंद प्रभु त्रय की जय, जय श्री कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय, जय रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्रीजीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ षडगोस्वामी प्रभु की जय, जय राय रामानंद स्वरूप दामोदर आदि गौर पार्षद वृंद की जय, जय नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय, प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय, जय श्री रूपानो गुरुवर्ग की जय, सपार्षद गौर हरि की जय, सपार्षद प्रभुपाद की जय, जय श्री अंतर्दी सीमंतदी गोद्रुदी मध्यदी कोल्लदी ऋतुदी जनुदी मदोद्रुदी रुद्रदीपात्मी नवद्वीप धाम की जय, जय श्री धाम पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र की जय, जगन्नाथ बलभद्र सुभद्रा सुदर्शन देव की जय, भक्ति विघ्न विनाशक लक्ष्मी नृसिंह देव की जय, भक्तराज प्रहलाद महाराज की जय, जय श्री भद्रवन बिल्लवन भांडीरवन महावन गोकुल महावन लववन काम्यवन खदिरवन कुमुदवन मधुवन तालवन वृंदावनात्मक द्वादश वनात्मक 84 क्रोश ब्रजमंडल की जय, जय श्री राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की जय, नंदगा बरसाना जावट धाम की जय, संकेत धाम की जय, सेवा कुंज के निधुवन की जय, गोपीश्वर महादेव की जय, भूतेश्वर महादेव की जय, चक्रेश्वर महादेव की जय, कामेश्वर महादेव की जय, जय ललिता विशाखा चित्रा चंपलता इंद्रका रंगदेवी सुदेवी आदि अष्ट सखी की जय, जय रूप मंदिर अति मंदिर गुण मंदिर कमल मंदिर नयनमणि मंदिर गुण मंदिर प्रेम मंदिर रस मंदिर आदि अष्टादश मंदिर की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय, हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय, श्रीपाद रामानंद प्रभु की जय, तरुण कृष्ण प्रभु की जय, हलायुध प्रभु की जय, मधुमंगल प्रभु की जय, गदाधर प्रभु की जय, जय श्री पंडिता देवी की जय, सुदेवी की जय, लाली की जय, करुणामयी की जय, श्वेत दीपा की जय, राधिका की जय, तरुण कृष्ण प्रभु की जय। एनीवन लेफ्ट?
Maharaj ki
All glories to the assembled devotees की जय। गौर प्रेमानंद
जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्रीमद् भक्ति स्वरूप श्रीधर महाराज की
जय। You know Gurudev, this Gurudev. At the end, गौर प्रेमानंद ये गुरुदेव स्टाइल भी I heard something. गौर प्रेमानंद Okay, now, Prasad. So, Tarun Krishna will you come tomorrow? What time we will leave? Namandu, what time we will leave tomorrow?
Tomorrow after breakfast.